Welcome to Whitney's Gloss is Boss. I'm a SMUDGE distributor. SMUDGE is a company that sells cosmetics, skincare, but most importantly, LipSense. LipSense is not a stain, it's not a lipstick, it's a color that lasts 4 to 14 hours. No joke, it lasts that long. It's a 3-step process, actually really 2 steps, but it consists of the color, a gloss, and then there's also an oops remover, or it's a remover that's really great for when you're applying the color. If you get outside the lines, you need something to take it off because the color stays so well. So they're great to have. This is considered like the starter collection. But this LipSense color will last 4 times as long as any regular lipstick. So if worn every day, this LipSense color can last up to 6 months. If worn every now and again, it's good for 2 years. There's alcohol in the product that's not too drying, but it keeps the germs out. So you can, not only share if you want it, but it's going to keep the color good for up to those 2 years. So it's really great. It's almost like relearning to put on lip color. When you are applying this, you want to make sure that you get a thin layer, 3 thin layers, and then that's when you do the gloss afterwards. So you want to make sure you get off all the excess off the applicator. When you're putting it on, you're going to start on the bottom, do your outer rim, and then your inner rim. Then the same on the top, you're going to start in the center at Cupid's bow and work your way out, and then do the inner rim or your waterline as well. Let it dry, do not blot. And it's going to take about 5 seconds to dry, and I'll do it 2 more times. And then you can put the gloss on, smack, and you're good to go. LipSense is also really great for layering, making custom colors. Any application should consist of 3 layers, no more, no less. So you can take 2 or 3 different colors, layer your custom look, leave all those at home, and all you have to do is take your gloss with you, and you're good to go. Especially for date night when you're taking a clutch purse, you don't need to have all your wallet full or your purse full of all these different colors and lipsticks, because you'll have your gloss and that's all you need. It's really great. So saying that, I'm going to do a quick little application for you. And generally with all my orders, I also send this great how-to card. It tells you how to put it on, and then it tells you some helpful hints, and I'll go over those in a second on the back. But before you're putting on a color, you want to make sure that you have clean, dry lips. You want to shake the color for just a second as well. Today I'm going to be trying Persimmon. I just got this in. I'm really excited about it. It's a nice color. It's got some red and brown hues, but it's not too bright, so it's a great maybe everyday color. I generally tell all my customers, you want to pick like an everyday and then a going out color. You want to get maybe a couple glosses so you have one on hand for your purse. You've got one you can leave at work or leave by your bedside, because you can also wear the gloss at night. So I want to make sure I get a thin layer on my applicator. And then I'm going to apply. You can start on the top or the bottom, but either way you need to make sure you do 2 thin layers, your outer and inner rim. I'm going to get a little bit more into the bottom. And see, I got a little outside the lines there, which is a great example for the oops. I'm going to keep doing the other 2 layers, and then we'll use the oops after, just in case I make any more mistakes. I'm going to let this dry. Don't blot your lips together. You also want to make sure you don't go back over any portion until it's dry. The color will get thick and tacky and flake off and not last as long. Layer 2, looking pretty good. I really like this color. You don't want to stick your lips together if you can avoid it. You talk like this. Okay, layer 3. Awesome. Okay, now I'm going to use the oops to get off this little corner that I messed up on. Okay, and then generally you just take like a tissue. Mistake gone. No one will know. And then you will apply the gloss. This is the glossy gloss, which is what I recommend for any first-time customer. It's super hydrating. Great for nighttime use as well. The reason we recommend the glossy gloss for first-time customers is because it's the most hydrating while your lips are going through the exfoliation process. I'll talk about that in a second too. Look, nothing, completely nothing coming off. It's great. So the exfoliation process is basically any other cosmetics. For the most part, all of them have wax in them. So when you're starting to use LipSense, your lips are trying to purge the wax buildup from other products and also get used to what's in the LipSense carcinogens. That being said, generally with my first-time customers, I send along a coconut scrub, just basic coconut oil and sugar. You kind of mix it till it looks right. Put it on at night, and that helps get that dead skin off. And you can also use coconut oil as a lip balm. SMUDGE does sell a lip balm, so that's great as well if you still feel like you need that. And it is better to work amongst the collections that you can buy from LipSense. I was an avid chapstick user. Had one at my desk, in my purse, by my nightstand, at work, all the time, every day, for as long as I can remember. I haven't worn chapstick in 2.5 months. I bought this product, probably 2 or 3 weeks later, signed up to sell it. Haven't touched the stuff since. I don't need it. My lips are smoother at night and in the morning and throughout the day than they've ever been with any other product I've ever worn. And most people say, you know, your lips aren't as great when they're not the natural feeling when you have a lip color on them, but they are. It's great. And SMUDGE offers 72 lip colors, 11 glosses, amongst all their other products. Shadow Sense, which is a long-lasting shadow. They've got long-lasting foundation, base, blush, all of that. So that being said, this company has actually tripled in the last 4 months, and so they're trying to keep up with the demand. They're having additional distribution plans put in place and things like that. So there's been a few colors that are out of stock, so I'm promoting what I currently have to sell that I can ship out to you tomorrow. And so that being said, yeah, I mean, keep watching my videos, and I can put a link to my Facebook group as well, because I'm going to keep talking about not only LipSense and layering and what all you can do with LipSense. I'm going to be talking about Shadow Sense as well, and how that can be long lasting and the fun things you can do with that too. And I'll also be talking about the business side and what this has done for me and what it could potentially do for you. So that being said, some helpful hints when you are using LipSense: don't ever leave it in the car. And these are also listed on the little how-to cards I send along with my orders. Don't use too much product. As I was saying before, if you have too much on that applicator brush when you are starting out, it's going to get thick and tacky, and it's going to flake off, and it's not going to work the way that it's meant to. You may feel a tingling sensation when applying. That's normal. When you're first starting to use the product, that's pretty typical. I no longer feel it. I almost forget that it ever happened. So that's why I'm glad I include these little cards, because it reminds me to remind my customers this is normal, and it's not a burn, it's just a tingle, and then it goes away before you even put the gloss on. Like I said, the exfoliation process is something your lips will go through. It's because of the wax buildup from other lip products, like we talked about. What's really great for that is coconut oil and a coconut scrub, which are good regardless. They're good for you anytime, but that's a really great way to combat that. And like I said, I generally send that to orders for first-time customers. Toss the chapstick and never look back. If you start using other products along with this, it's not going to work as well, because there's nothing like it. It's one of a kind. It works better than any other product that has tried to have long-lasting lip color. So if you're using other things that have the wax in it, your lips are going to have to start over with that exfoliation process every time. So give this product a good amount of time to show you what it can do for you. If you feel like you need chapstick, use the gloss. It has vitamin E and shea butter. If your lips feel dry throughout the day, use that. I already use the gloss less now than I did when I first started using the product. I think my first gloss lasted about a month and a half. That's what you'll replace more often. And this next one that I've got, I use it a lot less often because my lips are more hydrated, not dehydrated like they were before when I was using other things. Like I said, you can layer custom colors. And I'll talk more about that in future videos of how you can really make some fun colors come with things you wouldn't necessarily put together. SD40 cosmetic grade alcohol is the alcohol that's in the product. It's not too drying. People always ask me that. It's not too drying. It can be perfect for drying to keep the product on, but also for keeping the product clean and germ-free. So that being said, LipSense is a great product, and I really hope you'll try it and take a chance on it and love it just as much as I will. I can't tell you how many friends and customers are now addicted because it's just great. And it is for the non-lipstick wearer as well. So that being said, my cousin that signed me up, or that I signed up under, she never wore anything because she got sick of it coming off all the time. Now we both wear fun colors every day because it's going to last and not drive us crazy, and you don't have to take it with you, and you just take your gloss and go and you're good. So keep watching, subscribe to my channel. I'll post links to the coconut scrub ingredients and kind of how I make that, as well as my Facebook group and my list of in-stock colors. So keep watching Whitney's Gloss is Boss. Thanks.